Hello and welcome. This is Jeff Tracy speaking to you from the headquarters of International Rescue. You know, we've been kept pretty busy since we set up this operation, and I'm very proud of the work being done by the Thunderbirds team.
Last year, Elliot got undressed, stood on a rock, and screamed.
The Morning Stream. Funny shoes.
Hello and welcome to TMS. This is the morning stream for August 25th, and the year is 2026. I am Scott Johnson. That is Brian Ibbett.
Hello.
Hello.
It's another Tuesday, another Manic Tuesday, as the Bengals famously sang.
Yep, all about them Tuesdays, man.
That's right. 6 o'clock already. I was just waking up from drinking on a Monday night, and no, is that
I don't remember. I don't
remember.
remember it. There's also a restaurant called Ruby Fridays.
Yeah, right. Thank God it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Or TGI Wednesdays is also another good one.
Yeah, it's Thursday. I'm in love. Says the Cure.
That's right.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're glad to have you here. We hope you're all well and having an okay week so far. I went to the gym today and watched a very old man in full street clothes work out. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Like
slacks.
Did he at least have tennis shoes, or were they like work boots?
They were regular. I'm talking like office-y clothes. Like he had penny loafer looking shoes, brown leather shoes, and some kind of, I don't know, material. What do you call it? Not full on. What was it in the 80s we had? There was like a material everyone hated and made fun of.
Oh, polyester.
Polyester. It was like that kind of, some kind of mix. And then he had on like a
polyblend.
Like a polyblend, and then like a polo shirt on top of that, and he's just cranking on the stuff and doing the thing. And I just thought, that's gross, man. Don't be wearing.
You are going to reek at work.
Yeah, I assume he, was heading right there after this, but I have no idea. It was really weird.
Dang.
Yeah, lots of fun. Hey, I got one of these because I couldn't get over it, so I'm gonna share it. Check this out. Where'd it go? I lost my thing. Oh, where's my history today thing? Gosh dang it, I moved some of my files.
Oh,
and now,
I want to hear the voice.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, there he is. She is.
Yesterday is history today.
All right, so I found this fact that that just took me by surprise. During the 19th and early 20th centuries, Brian, remember those? Those were a thing.
I remember them. Remember reading about them.
Well, the 20th, we were here for a while.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but not the early 20th century.
No, they did that without us.
Yes.
British soldiers serving in the Victorian military were actually forbidden by law to shave their upper lip. They were required by punishable law to grow an effing mustache.
Wow.
Under command number 1695 in the King's Regulations. My mouse is hovering over the wrong place. Every soldier in the British Army was legally required to wear a mustache from 1860 to 1916. If a soldier shaved his upper lip, he faced disciplinary action, imprisonment, or a fine. Imagine going to prison because you didn't have a mustache. Crazy.
Could you? But you probably were still required to trim it, right? Like
keep it neat and clean and stuff.
Yeah, like you probably couldn't just let it grow and grow and grow and turn into like a whole. That whole long Fu Manchu style kind of thing. You probably had to.
According to the site I found, they said the mandate exists to make soldiers look more intimidating to enemies. And if I was intimidated by a mustache, I would want it to be more gnarly and hairy and nasty. But I'm guessing you're right. The Brits are too uppity, man. They're not going to let that stuff grow. They're going to.
It's like the opposite of. Well, I was going to say the opposite of the New York Yankees. They did allow mustaches, but there were like rules about how long the mustache could be, and you couldn't have long hair as a New York Yankee. You had to have short hair, a neatly trimmed mustache. I don't know how they felt about beards, but
wonder if that actually affected the scores or average wins or anything.
They were one of the winningest teams in the 80s and 90s, so
that's true. Maybe it worked. Maybe there was a thing
Maybe,
there.
Yeah.
It says here they had to drop this. They repealed the law. It was an actual law on the books. They repealed it during World War I because facial hair prevented gas masks from sealing properly against soldiers' faces. Wow. So it's the mustard gas what did it.
Interesting. Yeah, it makes sense because if this thing gets too long, it impedes the CPAP. So
is that how that works?
It could contain mustard gas.
For some reason, I thought that went up a nose thing.
You can. There are several different kinds of interfaces that go interface.
Enter your face.
Some of them have just the nostril things, and you wear the thing around, and it just got two little pipes that go up the nose. Some of them are like the full nose and mouth deal. I've got one that it just goes under the nose, but instead of having two things that go up, it is just a single air or two air things that are positioned right around the nostrils.
Oh, they just blow in there or whatever.
They just blow, and you just position it right. And yeah, I mean, if you're not positioned right, you can kind of get it blowing, up the side of your nose into your eye or something. But
a little dry eye in the morning.
A little dry in the morning, but for the most part, no. It positions itself right, and you know when it's not right, and you kind of in my sleep I fix it.
So people can't. Oh, and you don't even know you fixed it. Like you don't wake up.
Right, I'm fully unaware of it. Like if it happens. Like I wake up and it's right where it needs to be, so I'm sure that as I roll around, I imagine it gets out of place, and I just need to fix it and stuff. Yeah.
So you get the one that you like the best. Is that how it works? You just kind of pick okay.
Yeah, they didn't give me when I initially got the CPAP. They didn't really say, here are all the different kinds. Try them and see which kind you like. They said, all right, this is the one you're going to get. This is the one you're going home with, and that was the two things up the nose. I said, well, let me try, later on after that for a couple of years. And it was fine, except it deadens, or for me anyway, deadens the area like around the nose, or at least makes it less sensitive. Here's where that becomes a problem. It's that like, if you get a little bit of a cold and your nose starts running, you want the sensitivity there, but then you feel your nose start running. If you don't have that, it's like, oh, my nose is running. Sorry, excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm horrible. Don't look at me. I'm offensive.
I'm hideous. Don't look at me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Your wife has to point it out. That's the thing. You're out in public, and
which is kind of the worst. Also, you don't want that. Yeah.
Hate that when that happens.
You don't want that. I do too. Tina's really good. Like, if I get a little bit of dead skin on the side of my nose, she'll be like, just look at me and go. Yeah, and I know that's the go check yourself before you wreck yourself symbol.
Yeah, that's what our wives are great at many things, but this is one. Right. This is just one.
Sorry, audio only listeners. That one's purely visual. Yep. I can't describe that one.
Use your imaginations.
That's right.
Yesterday we talked about placebos and whether they're appropriate. When and how, and do they get used today in what ways, and can a doctor just give one to a patient, and that sort of thing. And we put it out to Dr. Tolbert to answer it, and boy, did he deliver.
Excellent.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the next full minute of audio with Dr. Tolbert weighing in on placebos. Check it out.
Good morning, gents. Your friendly neighborhood family doc swinging by to respond to your questions, or in this case, the question from Thomas from Missouri about the use of placebos. While it may not be entirely illegal to use a placebo on a patient without their knowledge, it is considered incredibly unethical. Using a placebo without a patient's knowledge goes against one of the core principles of medicine, honesty. In effect, the physician would be lying to the patient, not working with them to formulate a plan. We want to maintain patient trust. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. That trust is paramount in a patient-physician relationship. In some cases, with the patient's permission and full knowledge, we could create a plan where the patient receives a medication, and then sometime that medication is replaced with another medication, and then perhaps a third medication. If one of those is a placebo, we can determine if a side effect or a benefit from a specific medication is actual or more of its own placebo effect. But that needs to be done in a way that the patient is aware. They don't know which one of the three is a placebo, just that one of them will be. No matter what, medical decision-making requires knowledge and mutual understanding. And so we want to make sure that the patient is always aware and agreeable to any treatment plan. I hope that helps. And if there are other questions, don't hesitate to page me.
All right. That's kind of what I figured.
That's great.
Something in that vein. The not explicitly illegal thing is interesting, but very, very unethical. Here's my question, though. A follow-up, if you will. You don't have to answer this, Dr. Tolbert, but it's curious to me. A lot of people think, well, your brain will go, well, if I know I'm on this deal where one of my three medications might end up being a placebo. You're in on the plan, right?
Right.
And so your thinking is, well, I'll wait until I'll see if I don't feel better during one of these periods. and that'll be the placebo. I'll be able to tell because I'm not getting tricked by no placebo. My brain would go the other way and say, how would I flip this? Because the way I think about it is like, one of these is the placebo. Mm-hmm. And I would think, before I would think anything else, I would think that the stuff I'm taking never works. It's hard to explain.
Right.
Like you're supposed to go in going, the medication is going to save me. But I would go in going, none of this stuff's going to work because who knows when the placebo's coming up.
Psychologically, it's impossible for you not to, I wouldn't say affect the results because it's medicine. It either affects you or it doesn't. However, what could be affected by the psychology of it is how you feel about it. If if it's like, I must have gotten the placebo because my arm fell off. That's a pretty decisive thing that you didn't get the right medicine. But if it's like, am I really having a headache right now? Was this a migraine? Maybe it isn't a migraine, or maybe this is worse, and that sort of thing. Your mind can totally have an effect on that sort of thing because you're either expecting to feel relief from the medicine, or you're expecting not to feel relief from the placebo, whether or not you're getting those results.
Yeah, and you might not trust it at all to start with, thinking none of this is going to work for me. Mm-hmm. And then can that be the placebo effect? And even if they never gave you a placebo, your resistance to thinking any of this is going to work will make it not work as a version of the placebo effect, I wonder? I don't know. Yeah. It can get all twisted and weird, but
in any case, on MASH, they didn't do it right because they did not tell the patients that they were giving them sugar pills.
No. I think if it's a war, you probably have
there's some different
leeway.
Exactly. Yes.
Because the whole deal was they couldn't get the stuff, right? Or whatever. It was like Icor or whoever.
Exactly. They didn't have a big enough supply.
But, wasn't it Icor that he always had to call?
Yeah, it was Icor. Yeah.
Well, now I can't hear that word without thinking of Kevin, our own Icor. Yeah. That's throwing me off. Bobby says the placebo effect is not real. It's not a real effect. It's either in affecting someone else or it's not. It's not a real effect, period. This is the argument you had with Wendy in the green room at Nerdtacular. These two were going at it.
Really?
Yeah. About the placebo effect. And Bobby had some, let's just say he had some very frank Bobby Franks had very frank opinions.
They're still not talking, those two.
Oh, they hate each other's guts. Just hate it.
We can't even do when we do future events now, we have to choose which one of the two we want.
Yeah, if we're like, is it a Bobby week or is it a Wendy week? Because I noticed they're never on the show at the same. That's not true. This has already happened recently.
Yeah.
Where he was on here on a Thursday and so was she. But
right.
But
even numbered year events, you'll see Bobby. Odd number year events, you'll see Wendy.
There you go. We'll keep them apart that way.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Dr. Tolbert. It was very nice of you to take your time and send that in. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the news. And today's news is brought to you by
Scott Johnson's newduck.com, a place for weird comics with near daily posting awaits your sexy eyes. Check it out today at newduck.com.
And some of it is just nonsense, like yesterday's technically. It's just a couple of chickens, and one of them's got a giant chicken or giant egg under their butt. And the other chicken says, "Nice, Carol, real nice." We're all very impressed. I don't even know what it means, except, it's impressive. It's a big cloaca.
It's like the mom that shows up with the much better soccer van to pick up her kids from school. Like, oh, nice van, Carol. We're all really impressed.
Yeah, very nice. Showing the rest of the chicken coop how it's done. Anyway, dumb stuff like that. Expect more of that today. In fact, I have a pretty good one today.
Cool.
It makes fun of NFTs.
Oh, good.
And you'd think, well, Scott, isn't that kind of old news? No, you'll see when I do it. It'll make sense in a 2026 context.
Ripped from today's headlines.
That's right. Newduck.com. All right, let's get into it. McDonald's has hundreds of pages of intel on its repeat customers. And you can get a copy of yours, Brian.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. You want that, actually, just to ask the question raw here?
It would be interesting. I'd be curious to see what information they have. They'll probably say, usually gets the I don't even know what I get, like the because they don't have the McDLT anymore.
No,
but it'd be something like that, right? Like usually gets the quarter pounder with cheese and leaves half of it.
Yep.
We have to clean up or something like that.
Yeah, I would be curious
Keep
to see.
bitching about the fact that we have Diet Coke, but no Coke Zero.
Yeah, or why do these French fries taste like they would last in my car for 6 months without decaying?
Exactly.
It says you can get a copy of yours. For most people, the mental calculation to grab a meal at McDonald's is pretty simple. It's relatively cheap, fast, and easy going down, even if it doesn't always feel good afterwards. Well, that's the truth. For McDonald's, however, the question of how to keep a customer coming back is more complicated, apparently requiring an expansive web of corporate surveillance.
Wow.
That's the stunning revelation from the Wired report from Reese Rogers, who recently uncovered the supersized McDossier. That's really dumb. Detailing everything from past orders to loyalty points and even the codes he scanned from the fast food chain's Monopoly sweepstakes. I was wondering how that may play into this, the Monopoly thing.
Sure.
And you had some time. You were into that for a while, right?
I was doing it for a while because it was fun. You know, like we think I ended up getting like the best I got was like a free extra value meal or something. It was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I kind of remember being.
I like the collecting aspect of it.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, I don't think I like the food aspect of it.
The part that you had to go there to eat.
The actual eating aspect of it was less.
There's some talk that they are revamping their menus in response to Burger King having a resurgence. And they're not keeping up, or I don't know. This is probably
interesting.
Some of these numbers, yeah. So I don't know what that means.
Aren't they still all getting blown away by Subway of all places?
Subway's still number one. Yeah,
that is insane to me.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been to Subway in. Gosh, it's been like 10 years.
Because we've got Jimmy John's, Firehouse, and Jersey Mike's all probably nearby as well.
Yeah, I'm not going to
far better subs.
Why would I ever go to Subway first when I have all of those?
Right.
Here's why, and I think those things all sprang out of the popularity of Subway and subs as a general category, and then these things all exploded. But even they have not eroded too much away of what Subway is, and they even had a freaking pedophile for a spokesman.
Exactly. That's how much of a cockroach that place is. It can survive that, but it's volume. TV's Travis point out it is volume. They have for you and I, we're in suburbs, metropolitan areas close by, so we've got all of these other sub options. But Subway is in a lot of places where those other places aren't, and so they are the only game in town if you don't want a burger. When we drive to Utah, we stop off in Rollins because it's a perfect place, just about the right amount of miles to refill the tank. And you've got two choices. You've got a Subway and a Taco Bell in the town of Rollins. And it's like, yeah, we could just get gas here and then go another 10 to 20 miles, but we're stopping now. Let's just get food. And in every case, we've gone to the Taco Bell because we just don't want to go to Subway.
Yeah, which is interesting, right? Because Taco Bell wouldn't even be my first choice on the trip, but I'll take it over Subway.
Over Subway for sure, right?
Yeah.
You can say, all right, well, I'm just not going to get the ground beef. I'm going to make sure I stick to chicken and maybe not any weird sauces that they're trying out this month.
They also didn't they have a whole controversy where it was like couch cushions or yoga mats in their bread or something, the same material that's in yoga mats.
I think that was it. It was either that their bread and yoga mats share 98% of the DNA.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't get it over there. But there was a time in my young years where I was going to Subway all the time. So I think I just less discerning back then.
I know we always say this, but I kind of miss Quiznos.
Oh, I do miss Quiznos. I loved Quiznos, dude.
Yeah.
People complain that they cut the roof of your mouth with all the toasted whatever. Freaking boo, freaking who. Go somewhere with nice soft.
Learn to eat a sandwich.
Yeah.
If that's happening to you.
Toughen up your mouth and eat a real sandwich, boys.
Yeah. Oh, Potbelly, definitely. Scott and I, thanks to Scuba Geek, who is a Potbelly marketing guy.
Yeah.
Scott and I both have a bunch of free sandwiches, and I go occasionally, but I would go a lot more to Potbelly. if it was closer to me.
Yeah, the pandemic killed our location that we had just up the road. If they hadn't have done that, or if that hadn't have gone away, 1,000% where I would go. Like I still like Mike's. I like Jimmy John. I like other alternatives. But if there is a Potbelly's that is closer than anything else, F all y'all.
Even if there's a Potbelly's that's slightly further than Jersey Mike's, Jimmy John's, I will go to the Potbelly because and more than Firehouse.
Yeah,
I like their toasted sub is just right. It's really good. Yeah, they had it wasn't rats, Free Rangers, Quiznos, and the singing rat commercials. They were sponge monkeys, is what they were.
And weren't they pulled? Wasn't that the first example we had of something that got pulled from an internet meme? When internet memes were like super. Nobody knew what an internet meme was.
Yeah, I can't remember who the animation studio, the advertising studio was, but they were also the ones who did the dancing, like the meme was the dancing cats, which they also did for the elbow cover of
that's right,
Independent Women by Destiny's Child.
That's right.
And it was those weird dancing cats, and then they said, oh, we could do advertising with this as well.
Yeah, that's a whole deep dive I wouldn't mind going down because
it's fascinating.
Because there's like early 2000s and nobody, like nowadays, if you saw, I don't know, some 6-7 bullshit in a commercial, you go, well, of course.
Yeah.
You're pulling from today's, because the internet culture is now closer to real, it's kind of shitty too, but it's all kind of mushed together now.
Mm-hmm.
But back in the day, we didn't know what this was. It was weird.
Yeah.
You know? Rathergood.com.
I'm trying to think of rather good. That's it. Trying to think of what meme you could use right now today that's current.
A few years ago there were things. I think now it's all so vapid and shitty.
It really is, like Skibbity Toilet. Sorry, Gen Alphas. Your Skibbity Toilet thing is just ridiculous and dumb.
It is dumb. I mean, part of the reason it's dumb is it got so big when it started.
Part of the reason it's big is because it's so dumb.
It's because it's so dumb. It's hard to get around.
Snake eating its tail. Yeah.
What's the other thing I heard the other day about? What was it? I had another conversation about this, and it was something that blew up so big that it ruined the whole point of it being this guerrilla thing that would not be. This stuff's better when only you and two friends know about it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then it's like this little thing between you, and you kind of know this funny, weird thing. And it's like, what was that? The Batusi dance site. You're the man now, dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when that was a thing? I freaking loved that shit.
Yes. Yeah.
But now, I don't know. Everything's bad now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what it is? It's a lot of people in their 20s going, so apparently the internet has gone viral with this is how they talk now.
Yes.
I hate it.
Like they're just now discovering this thing that they've been binging for the last 3 days, trying to come up with what video they're going to come up with to capitalize on it. So I just heard about this thing called 6-7. I don't know anything about it. Let's kind of learn about it together.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, search history for, the week has been, what is 6-7? Tell me about 6-7. Explain 6-7.
And I don't like it when they do like, there's this guy.
Old man yells at cloud, whatever the ring.
No, whatever, dude. We're right, dude.
Exactly.
I watch people. So here's my impression of your modern TikTok type personality Instagrammer.
Yeah.
There's this guy that always comes up on my feed. I don't know why. I've blocked him, but then people will still do his shit and put it on their accounts, and then I see it again.
So then you see it that way, yeah.
Still see it. He holds one of them little furry road mics up.
Oh, yeah.
Because he has to hold it right here. And for whatever reason, he does this when he talks. He goes, apparently, and he moves like this. He doesn't have a condition or anything. He doesn't have like any problem with him. He's just like, apparently so-and-so has gone viral for a post. Ariana Grande is apparently not eating anymore. And you're like, and I'm like, you were talking the other day about how bad, what's the John Tesh show?
Entertainment
Tonight is. Yeah. This stuff's so much worse what we're doing to ourselves. It's so much worse.
For sure. And don't even, no, you're going to get me started because I'm going to start on this. I'm going to freaking rant about the stupid green screen behind me showing the actual video, but me just my body, me talking about it, hovering around, talking about this stupid thing. You're killing media. You're killing what is considered to be intelligent discourse over over visual presentation.
Yeah, there's and maybe there's a way to do it right, but no one's doing it.
You're never going to see a news thing, streaming online, whatever, where the newscaster, the anchor is sitting there floating. It's just them in front of a thing going, "Ooh, okay, well, it looks like the Strait of Hormuz is."
And I'll acknowledge that things move on, tastes change, and maybe this is what it feels like to move on and be like our parents and have stuff happen in the 90s and go, what the hell are you kids up to? What's a Tamagotchi? Maybe that's what this is, and this is a form of that. I'll cop to that, but you have to at least admit, compare all past moments in time.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Has stuff looked shittier than it is now? It's so shitty.
It hasn't. It is just shitty. It's crappy production, low quality. The microphone thing bugs the hell out of me too. With the holding that you don't understand how microphones work if you're holding that thing right in front of your mouth.
Also, if one more person starts a sentence with "so" when they do their video.
Oh yeah.
So apparently, don't say apparently ever again if you're not going to use it right.
or stop the without further ado.
Dude, I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate it.
It's just, it should not be your transition into your intro, into your main content without further ado. Look at John Oliver. He goes, and now this. That's just fine.
It's great. And he also kind of coined it, and it's good, and he can hold it, and he's fine. Here's the thing. Look, I know we're going to get emails and people are going to go, you guys have crutch words. You guys have crutch phrases. You do it all the time.
Do.
Of course we do. Everybody's got this tendency.
Is one of mine. Yeah.
But there's a battle at play, and the battle, it's not about the war. It's about us every day fighting it, trying not to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I try really hard not to do it. Sometimes I'll say a thing, it'll catch on for a while, and then I'll try not to do it because I'm not trying to pound it into the ground. So like the gamers we heard you thing is fun for about a month, and then now I'm trying to not do it.
Right.
Because and I'll hear myself go, all right, guys, and my brain goes, we heard you. And I'll go, nah. We didn't hear you.
It's a natural thing to ease into. The reason this show exists was as an it's the punk version of a radio station morning show without the obnoxious phony phone calls and the honking a horn in the background, and also the Scott and I, everybody should already know this, but we don't have bits. We have sections in our things saying here's the news stories, but with a lot of radio there are it sounds like it's off the cuff, but it is a bit that they're
all
like
bits.
It's like, okay, now you get offended by this, and that'll lead perfectly into this news story that we want to cover, and just act like you're offended or whatever. Well, you think that's bad, Marge. Wait till you hear about this. Like, by the way, that I talked about something modern, I used the name Marge.
Always use Marge. Yeah.
Marge.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, she's a famous character in a somewhat modern way with The Simpsons, but I think it still fits. I'm all right with it.
Yeah,
like it's either Marge. Like I used Carol in that comic today, and Carol. I haven't talked to someone named Carol in 100 years. So
right. Luke Skywalker says you guys can be very bitty at times. Yeah, but we don't plan the bits. That's the thing. We don't say, "Oh, let's do a bit about this" and pretend.
Oh yeah, there's no pretending. It's all
everything is real reaction, real.
Yeah, if he thinks stuff. If he thinks a bit is it's time for the news, and me doing that is a bit. That's not a bit. That's an intro to a segment.
Exactly.
Get your bits and your segment straight. All right. We're just funning with you guys. All right. Let's get into let's talk about this stuff for funsies.
It's real to me, damn it.
It is real
to me.
There's still something wrong, isn't there, Bill?
Well. Look who it is. It's Bill Duran, all the way from the Pacific Northwest, where Punish Props happens each and every day. Bill, what's going on?
Yeah.
I just want everyone to know that I am willing to go to the mat for potbelly sandwiches.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You will find us perfect teammates in this battle because we love it.
Fabulous.
Tell me your potbelly distance. What is it? Do you have one that's 10 minutes away? 15?
Yeah.
Shorter?
Yeah, no,
10?
less than 10. It's close. Oh, yeah.
I want to be you.
I do
fact,
too. Yeah.
My mom is flying in. Actually, she'll be here in about 2 hours, and we're gonna cook lunch. And I got my smoker ready. We're gonna make burgers.
And then I'm going to put her to work making some
No,
cosplay.
yeah. But I wish instead we had planned to go get potbelly sandwiches.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
After all this talk, it's probably worse. Well, say hi to your mom for us.
Yeah.
Say hi to your mom for us.
Say hi to your mother.
It's very New York of us to do that. It's good to have you here, man. It's dangerously, precariously close to Dragon Con.
I'm amazed you have time to talk to us.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Well, that's why Mom's gonna have to be painting my armor.
She really is.
Today.
Okay,
she is helping.
I was joking about
We'll
that,
see.
but yeah, Mom, you get lunch. But here, take this and sand it for the next half hour, and then
Yeah, you're going to earn this lunch, Mom. That's amazing.
So that's going on, but we got a new video out over at punishprops.com on our YouTube channel that is not at all related to Dragon Con. Instead, I did a project. My friend Todd hired me to help him make a really cool thing.
Oh, I like cool things.
Todd is my neighbor. He's a droid builder. He's a 501st Star Wars costume maker. He's got something like 80 approved 501st costumes. He's a nut. He's also I met him because I was walking past his house. He lives 2 blocks away, and I looked up the driveway, and his garage was full of astromech droids, and I just let myself in. Hello, neighbor, we're friends now.
I would like to have Todd's hair. Am I allowed to say that? Is that okay? Because Todd's got cool hair, man.
You can try. You can try.
It ain't gonna work. I would I'd try as I might. I'd have to 3D print my head. So
wow, it's like 3 different hairstyles in one. It's like he's got the curly fro thing, but also
he's Colonel Sanders from his teen years. Is what he looks like.
Kind of is, yeah.
One day I'll make chicken, but for now it's all about the ladies.
For now, it's all about the resin heads.
Yeah.
Even though Todd is a costume maker, this project was for his day job. He is a mortician and an instructor, a teacher.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So he part of his instruction is students will have to learn how to make repairs on a corpse using wax, usually on the face, if there was any damage done to the head or face.
So somebody died in a car accident. Oftentimes they'll have fractured skull issues and stuff. It's all very dark, but from a job perspective, somebody's got to do that for the wake or whatever. Yeah.
So Todd sculpted a head that has examples of the different types of damage a head might have that the students have to repair. He sculpted this all by hand, and then we wanted to make a mold of it. And then, so I got all high tech, and I 3D scanned his sculpt using my phone. I used Polycam for doing 3D scanning for my phone.
Nice.
I was able to drop that into Fusion to make the mold jacket. Now, normally, the old school way, this is called a matrix mold. The old school way of doing this, you would take your sculpted head and you would cover it in a half-inch layer of clay, like a wet clay. And then on top of that clay, you would make your rigid jacket mold out of something like fiberglass. It's this 2-step process. You gotta then peel the clay away, clean up your thing, and then put the jacket back on to make your silicone mold. We were able to skip the whole clay step because I 3D printed the jacket.
Wow.
Because I had
cool.
because I had a 3D model of the sculpt, I could throw it into Fusion and model this rigid jacket around the head with a gap in between it for the silicone to go.
What's that
Which
stuff?
is great because you can do just the right size and not have a ton of extra. By the way, that jacket, I don't know why I'm getting Marvel Destroyer vibes from that thing, but I totally am.
Oh, dude, it's pretty metal as AF.
Isn't it
It really is, yeah.
It's like
I just want to wear one of those like I'm in Guar or something.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I'll send you the STLs, Brian, if you really want to print one and wear it.
Walk around with that on your head. So, was it just Vaseline or something you were putting between them to make them? What was that stuff you were wiping on that?
So that's a wax.
Okay.
And I put it on the inside of the mold. I didn't sand the 3D print at all, so it's still got some texture in there. So I just covered it in wax. So that the silicone, when it goes in there and cures, it's not going to bind or anything. And that worked extremely well.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at this thing. So That's a lot of filament. It's bigger than I thought.
Yeah, it's about a spool and a half of filament. For the print, we did it in PET G on the Prusa XL. The prints came out amazing.
They do. They look really clean, really, really sharp. Yeah.
So
And then,
go ahead.
well, then the whole thing goes together over the original sculpt that Todd did, and then we can fill the mold with silicone to make the actual mold.
Oh, that's rad. So that makes the reverse. That makes your reverse.
Your negative.
Negative, right?
Yeah.
So the top is that's where you're going to pour.
I love that. Yeah, that just little hole right there in the top. Yeah, perfect.
Dude, what is these? What are you guys digging through horse poo? What is this?
No, that's 20 years of different colors of clay all mixed into one.
Oh, nice. That's how. That's the whatever that color is. That's what it makes. Oh, wait.
It's an oil-based clay. Yeah, it's a non-solidifying clay for mold making.
How do you keep it? Maybe you're actually showing it here right this second. What I'm looking at, but how do you keep it from? Because you need air to escape, or is that what this clay is for? Is to stop that?
No, actually, I was pointing at little holes. There's bleeder holes in the mold, so that when you pour the silicone in, there's room for air to get out. And then when the silicone gets to the level of your bleeder holes, you cover them in clay. So you can tell how full it is based on what hole it hits. And then you just
that's
cover it.
cool. So basically, you've got like, all right, here's this exit. Okay, you guys are all moving past this exit. Now we're going to open up this exit, and now we're going to close this exit because you've all passed it.
Perfect,
Wonder how many bleeder hole titles we're going to get here in a minute.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway.
We're not using any of them, folks.
Just don't waste your typing. That's rad. I assume some point we're going to see this thing come out, and I'm going to be blown away. Oh, I love the pouring part. Let's watch that.
Yeah, the silicone's really, really delicious looking.
I love it. Why is it so... You want to eat it, dude.
Right. And the purple, this like a lavender purple, this was Mold Max 25. It's really, really pretty.
Is it bad that
it would
some
be leakage coming out of those bleeder holes on the side?
Is it bad to eat that?
Yeah.
It would be bad,
that would be
right?
Terrible. Yeah.
It looks so good.
It does.
Like yogurt or something, like some kind of... I don't know what it is. It needs to be served cold. Anyway, there you go. Look at that. Look at that rubber deal.
It's like Audrey 2 or something. Is pod people are living that thing.
Yeah.
The jacket mold, we keep that for when we're casting it. It holds the silicone rigid. The silicone is a little floppy, so that we keep that outside mold. Then we had to cut the head out of the silicone. We could have tried to like do it in two pours. Yeah. But we had to cut it out using a mold knife to leave registration and everything. Yep. The sculpt inside, the wax sculpt inside, did get destroyed. It fell apart.
Shoot.
For some reason, I mean, once we have the mold, we don't need the master anymore. But for some reason, this mortuary wax, whatever it's made of, was clinging really hard to the.
To the inside of the mold. Oh, interesting. So you got to pry that out. Like it doesn't just peel out. You've got to.
No, which was surprising to me.
What is that?
We got it out.
What's the material? Do you know? I mean, it's called wax.
It's mortuary wax, but even Todd isn't quite sure what his makeup is.
I think it's all dead bodies all mushed together.
Do they? Is it something that they use on corpses?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's his sculpting medium of choice, right? It's the one
I
he
guess
has the most practice with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you said he teaches.
So like for filler, like if somebody, their cheekbone got damaged in an accident, but we can fill their cheekbone and make them look a little bit more like they did before.
It probably takes makeup really well, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Is the other reason.
Yeah.
But does he, you said he teaches, is this like at a mortuary, he teaches other morticians?
It's at a tech school. I can't remember the name of the tech school.
That's fascinating.
Some schools just have a mortuary program.
All right.
Yeah. I bet many of them.
I knew a kid he was a kid then, but he was 18 when I knew him, who was going to be a mortician. And the reason that we knew it for sure is he would never stop talking about it, but also he carried with him one of that tool that you jam up in the ribs to drain people's guts or whatever.
Oh.
I forgot what that's called.
It's called a bleeder hole.
Yeah.
It creates one anyway. He carried that thing around. He had it like in his bag all the time. He was a freak, dude. And he did it. I look at him now. He's like, much older. He's my age, and he's running his own mortician or his own mortuary now. So anyway, he was fascinated.
Once you have your mold made, you can cast copies. We cast one for this video where we did it all by hand. By by brushing in layers while the mold is open and then closing it and rotational casting the rest of it. Okay. Todd wanted a bunch of these, so I made 5 more using a different method, and that'll be in the next video. But for this one, we did it very manually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes together, we close it.
Looks like it's stuck to the back of the head a little bit. Darn.
So hold on, let me ask you this. If that wax caused an issue, did you have any issues then with the pouring and the stain and then the new molds coming out? Not molds, but the new yeah. Go ahead.
The first casting that we did in this video here, when it came out, it ripped a little bit because it was pulling the rest of there was little bits of wax everywhere in the mold, and it was pulling the rest of that out. The subsequent castings I got from this mold were perfect. There was no more wax left, and they came out no problem.
I didn't know you could do it this way, where you just sort of layer it in like this.
Yeah.
And that takes how long did you have to rotate that thing?
Yeah, pot life's 5 minutes, so it's about 5 minutes of rotating.
That's not too bad.
Well, I mean, it depends on how many layers.
Yeah.
It can be. Yeah, it depends on if you. And I specifically remember doing an arm workout that morning in the gym.
Yeah.
So I let Todd do it for a little bit,
Sure.
But anyway, there's a machine called a rotocasting machine. My friend Chad has one. So to make the rest of these, I used that machine. You basically put your mold in it, pour your resin in there, cap that big hole on the top, and then hit go, and it just spins your mold for you.
And it's doing like you are, right? Like a slow rotation.
Yeah,
sort of thing?
Yeah, but it's a robot. So anyway, there will be a video on that soon for casting the rest of it.
I love that shirt you're wearing.
Oh, yeah, that's from Evan and Caitlin. Yeah,
that's great.
I just talked to those two, Evan and Caitlin.
Oh, good.
They were making a mold, actually, much like mine, so I just gave them a bunch of good advice.
Bunch of moldy friends. It's great.
These are the calls I get. The calls I get are people going, Bill,
I'm making a mold. Yeah. Can I pour some goo with you? That sort of thing.
Actually, I got a call also this week from Allie Spagnola because she wants to cast her friend's entire body as chocolate, so she needs to make a mold.
Oh, like a whole human. You're going to do it in. You're not going to do it as one big mold, right? Or you're going to do it as multiple?
Multiple pieces.
Yeah.
Let's see if I gave her advice. That was one of them was to do it in multiple pieces. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
I'm sure
we'll see what she does.
I'll get a call in a couple of weeks.
My guess is she's going to want to try and do one giant thing because that's how Allie rolls.
Right.
Yep.
But it may not work out for her that way. Who knows?
So
see if your buddy there can provide a coffin that you can because that will be the perfect thing for
Mm-hmm.
for
this
mold.
looks like a science fiction movie about to happen here. By the way,
it
does.
It does. We got the skin of like a rigid urethane plastic for the outside, and then we filled it with expanding foam just to fill up that cavity.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is how.
Don't stick your head too close to it, John Hurt.
Yeah. You'll think you're hungry later, but that's not the deal. All right, this is awesome. What a cool project, and it's always fun to do stuff with friends, obviously. And so now he'll use these as part of his teaching. Like these will okay. He'll have multiple.
We're
heads.
pulling the casting out of the mold there. That's our first casting, and then I made a bunch more.
I need to get hair advice from that guy. My gosh. All right. Fantastic.
Curling iron. Start with a curling iron.
Is that all I need? Just get a perm?
All right. And a perm, yeah.
The 80s are back. Bill, this is awesome. I know that things are kind of all hands on deck for Dragon Con. I'm excited for you. Can't wait to hear how things go. Is there anything else you'd like to mention about that or anything else before?
No, I got a recommendation here. This is a video from Destin over at Smarter Every Day. He's done a bunch of videos on American manufacturing, and he even started his own company to make a really useful grill scrubber brush thing. Mm-hmm. And his attempt was to make everything in the United States. And it's been this crazy journey, and he shares everything about their journey to try really hard to get every part of this thing made in the U.S.
Gotcha.
And how difficult that is.
Yeah.
He goes into how hard it is to make this work as a business and the decisions you have to make. It's just a lot of people will say things like, "Oh, we should just make stuff in the U.S. again." And this video is a great example to show the challenges behind trying to do something like that.
Yeah,
well, it's because he's a true patriot that he wants to try doing this.
Yeah. But also, but it's a good point. Like, we've got decades and decades now of subbing it out. And when you do that, you lose capacity. And then when you try to fire that up again, you don't do it overnight. That's a whole rethink, you know?
He also, he also does a great job of showing like there's one part that they couldn't get made. So he said, you know what, I'll buy a CNC lathe and we will make them in-house. And his machine could make one of them every 2 minutes. And that cycle time is just not fast enough. Like for manufacturing at scale, understanding that cycle time needs to be like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So I especially like videos like this because, we call them keyboard cosplayers, people on the internet who have comments about how you should do stuff, but have never done it themselves, will say things like, you should just make that part yourself. Yeah. And he did a great job of pointing out that, like, I get what you're saying, it just wouldn't work. Same with 3D printing. We could 3D print these knobs, but the cycle time is like 45 minutes a knob, and if you injection mold them, it's like 5 seconds. Yeah. And that difference makes all the difference.
Well, Lord knows we could use more Smarter Everyday channels. I've always liked this channel. So check it out. Available now. We put a link in the chat, but everyone else, just go check it out. Smarter Every Day. Also, look up punishprops.com and the website. Not the website, the channel on YouTube as well. Sub if you haven't. Bill, have a fantastic Dragon Con, man.
You bet.
Can't wait to talk about it. Yeah,
get some work lined up for mom.
Yeah, get some shit done with your mom and eat a sandwich. All right, bye. Cool. Nice. Very cool stuff.
Very good.
We are just about out of here. I'm going to read some emails, though, first. And these have been piling up a little, so I'm going to give a few of them a go here. Whoops, wrong thing.
This is about the jugs of pee.
Andrew wrote in. He used the website for this, frogpants.com/TMS, and sent us a text right over the site. He says, I know, Scott, you enjoy lemon head candy. I used to. Can't really have it anymore. My A1C doesn't like it. Shug. Right. Gotta be careful to shug. Says, have you seen that they're going to release lemon head gummy candy? Don't be telling me that.
Interesting.
They got a sugar-free version that won't make me shit?
Probably not.
Probably not. Actually, if they do, that is what they'll use, because the sugar alcohols taste the closest to sugar, but if you eat too much of it,
it's like three or four pieces. Stop there. Or else,
like one or two.
I remember those sugar-free gummies and all the great Amazon reviews that.
So bad. I did it with the Jelly Bellies has a version of their stuff like that. Yeah. It's 2-3 jelly beans in, and I was toilet bound for a weekend. It was awful. So don't do that, guys.
That's such a small amount.
But Andrew, I'm excited for the Lemonhead people, whoever they are, and I wish this was high school. I would eat Lemonhead gummies all day if this was an option. It's no longer an option for me. Anonymous wrote in and says, I don't know why this came up, but I thought it was interesting. It says, Raised by Wolves, the TV show on HBO, the one that canceled too soon.
Yeah.
We found out recently that was a Zaslav decision. They were ready for season 3. They were geared up.
That's right.
Production was ready to go. And he goes, we're slashing shit. No one likes your weird ass sci-fi. We're cutting it or whatever. And that's what happened there. F that guy. I needed some closure on that show. I liked it a lot.
For sure. Yeah. I would have watched a second season or watch a third season. Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. If they could have closed it out in 3, perfect little 3-season deal, I'd been into it. He says, Raised by Wolves TV show Religion, the religion that the people on the planet are in, is based on the real cult of the Mithras religion. Ain't never heard of that, but I didn't know they based it on that. That's where they worship the sun and think the sun is, I don't know. I thought it came from was it Ra, the sun god, and the Egyptian stuff? Yeah. That's what I thought. But
I thought so too. Apparently Mithra, Persian, it's got Persian roots, Mithraism.
Was the religion didn't have floating robot ladies who can scream and make people explode, right?
I haven't gotten to that part yet in the very short description that Google has provided for me.
In the Mithras Bible, they speak of a robot lady
who just screams.
I love that show. All right. Another anonymous wrote in, says, dog meat is still legal in South Korea. That's all they said. Au contraire. Well, sort of. Here's what I found out. I deep dived it. I confirmed this with my Korean brother who knew this too. So the answer is yes. You can still eat dog meat or sell dog meat or get dog meat in South Korea, but only for a few more months. South Korea officially passed a law banning the dog meat industry, but it put a mandatory 3-year grace period in place to allow farms and restaurants time to close or transition their business. That transition ends, and that window ends February 2027. So this coming February, at which point the breeding, slaughter, sale, and distribution of dog meat will become fully illegal in the country, punishable up to 3 years in prison.
Wow, good.
So it is
protect
legal.
Those
but,
puppet dogs.
Yeah. And they spent 3 years trying to transition everybody. It's as good as illegal at this point.
Yeah.
So hurry up and eat your dog tongue or whatever you got to do.
Right.
Get it down and eat it. Just say your goodbyes to Fido and finish it out because February's coming.
And then it's all over.
Don't eat your dog, you guys. Don't do it. I'm going to recommend against it.
No, please don't. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for that message, anonymous person. And if you guys would like to do your own messages, super easy. Go to frogpants.com/TMS. On the site, you'll find a little embedded thing there that will let you send texts and voicemails. And if you'd rather just send an email, that works too. That's the morningstream@gmail.com. Okay, coming up at noon today.
Yes.
Wait, maybe 11:30. We're trying to figure it out because I think there's a pre-show. Anyway, today is the Gamescom kickoff.
Oh, really? Okay.
So John and I, Bo possibly, although he's working, so we're not sure when we're going to see him, but Bo and I are going to do, John and I will do a simul stream of Gamescom. They'll do new game announcements, some trailers. Once again, everyone just hires Jeff Keighley now to do their stage stuff. So it'll be him again that you're used to seeing. Anyway, we're going to do the whole thing for however long it runs. I think it's 2 hours. So if you want to watch that live with us, we'll be doing live commentary on top of that thing happening today on the Frog Pants Twitch and YouTube channel.
Cool.
So check that out. That's either 11:30 or noon. I just don't know when that pre-show starts. Whenever it starts is the goal, is we'll get in there and get going. So,
and this is basically everybody but Sony, right? Because Sony still does their own thing. Nintendo doing stuff here.
There'll be some. Gamescom's weird because they all kind of participate. Like Sony has a booth there and stuff. It's the world's largest gaming convention. It's also open to the public. It's in Germany. Mm-hmm. So it's a weird time of day and all that. But my understanding is that everybody will have representation there, but they're not going to be, it won't be like they have their own stage time. So Sony, it won't be like, hi, we're Sony and here's what we're doing. They won't do that.
Gotcha.
But there will be Sony games. It's not
like the old E3 kind of thing.
Yeah, they won't have their own separate stuff. Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay.
They're all doing directs now and kind of makes sense, right?
For sure. Yeah.
Anyway, that is today. We did this last year. We'll do it again. We're excited. So check that out. There will be a regular core this week too. So this will not replace that, but just wanted people to be aware of it. That'll be happening today, not too long after today's show ends. That's all I got. Brian, you got anything else going on?
No new soundography today. New lost luggage tomorrow. And we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Can you believe that video I sent you and Amy? That dude looked just
just like Jorge Garcia.
I had to dig around and make sure. Like I ran it through one of those filters that checks for AI because I thought
just to make sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was uncanny.
Yeah, totally was. I mean,
really
write down
weird.
everything. Yeah,
I'll put it in the Discord so you guys all can see it. It was something
Crazy.
else.
Yeah.
All right. That's going to do it for the show. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Let's play a song on our way out the door.
Yeah. How about this one going out to Jen? Jen says, hello, Snorkel and Bubbles. It's Free Ranger's birthday this week. I don't have a specific song to request. I'll leave it to the cover master, but just wanted to give my brother a birthday shout out. Thanks, guys. Signed, Jen. She says, anytime on or around the day, which is the 28th, which is the day you're out. So we're taking care of it a little bit early this week, but this
is not the Jen, is it? Different
not
Jen?
The Jen. No, different Jen.
Okay. My mind was going to be blown that these two were related somehow.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah, no, just Free Ranger's sister, Jen. Yep.
Okay. Very nice. What a nice little sibling
Rangers
thing.
Is what she is.
Jen Rangers.
Jen Rangers.
That sounds like a cartoon in the 80s that we were
totally does.
The Jen Rangers. Anyway.
All right, let's get to that. It is a cover by Working Royals. This is a band that I've just been loving everything I've heard from these folks. They have a brand new album. It's called Cover Up. Here's a cover of the Steve Miller Band's Fly Like an Eagle. Happy birthday, Free Rangers. Here's Working Royals.
Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
Well, okay, they stole your place. That's tough. But it doesn't mean the whole world's bad.